Annyeong, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Rose, aka C twice again. Check out the latest setup. And welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be doing a video with an interesting guest. Baby daddy.
What's up?
Yeah. Yo, bro, if I move away from you, don't move closer to me. Like,
That was a little bit.
stop. Your shoulder is like touching me, or your forearm is touching me.
You are being so
You better
annoying.
get that in track. Get that shit in order. Baby daddies these days. Anyways, y'all, I know before any of y'all even react, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the reactions that I know I'm gonna get from this situation. I know some of y'all might be in there watching from your home, your school, wherever you watch the video. You just might be watching like, yay. Some of you gonna be like, boo, boo.
Why is that louder than the yay?
And then some of y'all might be like, purr. My acting top tier. But anyways, stop.
You're like,
Baby daddy is in the building, y'all.
hi.
The boys are taking a nap right now, and homeboy was just about to head out, but I thought it would be fun to film a quick little video kind of talking about co-parenting, because like we said, that's going to be one of the things that we feature on this channel, where we're doing to build our relationship as co-parents. And this is unrealistic for me. Like, it might be somebody else's reality, and if you move like that, that's okay. I just didn't want to be in a headspace where we're constantly like butting heads like all the time, because I feel like in an ideal world, right, in a utopia, every parent should be a co-parent. You know what I'm saying? What I really want to provide for my kids, I guess you could say, is just like having that knowledge that we're cool. You know, I think it's very, very unrealistic for me to like be a lifelong hater of the person that I brought children into this world together with. And just because we're not together, you know what I'm saying? Wedding bells aren't ringing and I'm not doing all that stuff or whatever. We're not living under one roof. Doesn't mean that we can't give the boys the best childhood that we can. Yeah, and we shouldn't stop anything pretty much at this point from getting in the way of raising these children together, raising happy boys.
I'm gonna face towards the camera, which means I have to kind of get closer to you. Doesn't mean anything, okay? And at the end of the day, I feel like being a self-centered person, it's easy to make choices that will hurt other people very thoughtlessly. But I feel like the kids don't have to be a victim in that situation.
Right, they don't have to be casualties of our bullshit.
And I have a lot of pride, you know? Pride as in like, I don't like to admit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to be sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That if there's one thing that how do you say? Kill my pride?
Sure.
Murder my pride?
Sure.
If it's related to the kids. And
I believe in redemption. I believe in change. I believe in growth. I believe in healing. That's what we're here to do. You know, not repeat the mistakes of the past so that we allow our boys to grow up in a happy, healthy environment.
Yeah, you know, we both kind of grew up hearing, you know, how a dad should be, how a mom should be, or in your case, it might be different. I don't know.
Right.
The dad, they get the, long, short end of the stick? Like, they can go out and do whatever, be a man.
Right. So you basically, they get credit for doing the bare minimum.
Right. And that's, I heard that so much nowadays, but at the same time, it's real. I feel like a lot of households just teach you that subconsciously even.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've seen in my family, where in and outs or long-term disappearances is just normal. But I feel like it's time to like really think about it and break the cycle, because I feel like it is needed in order for the kids to be happy. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm squirming my best to figure that shit out.
Right. I feel like we have to really come to a point where we recognize our actions and how we treat each other as parents and co-parents and stuff like that is going to affect our children. I don't want you to think that every interaction I have with Gohan is gonna be like, I'm gonna be a hater, bro. And some of you might be like, oh, that's not hating and stuff like that, but I just don't want to be put in a position where like every single time I'm letting the kids like hang out with you or whatever, or you're bringing them back to me or anything like that, that it's an exchange where it's literally like, and we go our separate ways. Like we don't talk, like nothing like that. That's just not the type of communication that I wanted to show my kids, like that I have with their father. I really want to show them that healthy communication is possible, that we don't have to be in love to show love to our kids, and let them know that they were still born out of love, and that they are loved, and that they have so much love to share, y'all. So really for me, this is teamwork.
This really is. And I feel like the hardest part, because we probably both didn't see what an ideal family looks like. We have a good idea of it. We know what it should be like, what it would feel like if we're doing it. Did you ever see like a great example of a happy working family?
Not really.
Not
if you want me to be honest, y'all, and this is the sad reality of a lot of people's lives, and let me know if you guys have a similar experience. I'm not gonna lie, I see more broken families, like more divorced families, than I do people who are genuinely happy and healthy together and communicating and like all that stuff. That's just the reality. Like I see more single moms, single dads, just like people trying to take on the world by themselves, than I do people who are trying to make this shit go together, you know? That's why I say in an ideal world, every parent would be a co-parent. And what I mean by that, growing up with a single mom, I didn't get to really see that healthy dynamic between parents. I didn't get to see it at all. Like I literally had my mom was strong as fuck. I know there's a whole bunch of y'all in the comments who are strong as fuck, single mothers doing it on your own. And I commend that. I commend you for that so much. But the reality of the situation, y'all, is even though you can do it by yourself, and you do it by yourself very well, nobody should ever be put in the position where they are constantly having to put themselves on the back burner because the co-parent, the person that helped you bring these kids into this world, don't want to co-parent. Like they just don't want to do what they need to be doing. And I feel like a lot of the time the responsibility always falls on the mother. Like we as mothers are expected to go above and beyond for our kids. And I'm not saying that that shouldn't be, the reality of the situation. If you choose to have kids or whatever, then of course, obviously, you owe them a lot of yourself. Like they didn't ask to be here. And this is just my thought. I don't know. Y'all can let me know if you disagree. The kids didn't ask to be here. You know what I mean? You had them because you wanted to have them. Therefore, you need to take on the responsibility of what it means to have children. And that includes their feelings. And you cannot continuously put their feelings on the back burners as children, or how your actions are going to affect them on the back burner. It's selfish to expect a woman to put everything on the back burner and put her full focus and attention on kids. Do you know how exhausting that is?
Being a mommy or a daddy is a full-time job in and of itself.
Exactly. There's people that still go out there and achieve their dreams and goals and all that stuff, all the meanwhile having kids, but it's hard. You don't really get time to yourself like that anymore. And it goes one of two ways. Either you get praised for doing it on your own, or you get dragged for being a single mother. And I don't really think that any of that should matter, because at the end of the day, like I said, you women are strong. You're doing it on your own. You have the weight of the world on your back to carry, and I commend you for doing so. I also really do have a certain level of respect for you coming back into this situation, knowing that it wasn't going to be easy, knowing that I was going to have my guard up. I mean, hell, everybody has their guard up. But you're doing what you need to do to take care of my boys. And
before I decided to come back, I was thinking, I feel like it's so easy for a man to just get up and be like, you know what, fuck it, it's your mess now. I'm gonna go do whatever I always wanted to do or some shit. I've seen so many that situation happen, and me having done that, how many men just learned that growing up like it's a okay thing or a natural thing? You know what's funny? Like my friends, right? I don't have any friends, but like, not that type of friend, like just people I see. Like people I've seen, they either don't have a father, or they have a father that thinks like it's okay to not be in the family or be active. Or some fathers, they think they're doing a great job of being a father because they're like there physically, even though it's shallow and it's not really mentally connecting.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, like they do some obligatory, like what society expects a happy family.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That's not even the bare minimum. That's below the bare minimum. If you think just being present makes you a good fucking parent.
But that's what I thought subconsciously. It was obviously wrong. Obviously wrong. Because I'm the one that hated that growing up. But I found myself just doing that. Just thinking like me being physically here is enough, which is entitlement.
But yeah, long story short, we still gonna laugh around here. We still gonna have fun. I'm not gonna see you every time and be like, it's on sight, because it's not. Like, we cool.
What do you think? What a happy, functional, like healthy family looks like? Even if it's a co-parent. Let's say it's a co-parent situation.
I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out along the way. We gonna
I
figure it
have
out.
a general idea. I have a general goal. General goal, yeah. It might not, it might not exactly happen how I envision it. But like, I want it to be a situation where like, we don't have to live in the same household and we both spend time with the kids and spend family time, of course. And Savon's fear feels comfortable enough to come to me to tell us things and come to you to tell us things. See, that was one of the biggest like curiosities of the ahorita. My friends, I would ask them, and none of them would say they feel comfortable enough to tell their mom about their like sexual whatever or like whatever.
Co-parenting wasn't something that I saw at all growing up, and even in households where they had both parents present, it wasn't really like they were carrying the equal weight of the work, you know what I'm saying? For me, even for my friends' houses and all the stuff that I went to, a lot of the times it's like the brunt force of everything is just thrown on the mama, and daddy's just there. And that's not to take away from the things that, in a stereotypical fashion, that men do, or typically what I had seen them do, which was, pay the bills, bringing a check, like all that stuff. Some dads did that, maybe some didn't even do that, but just in terms of like both actively being there for the kids, like I just didn't see. So I like to think of co-parenting as a way to show up for your family. I think it allows room for openness, consistency, and really kind of like the greatest expression of love to thrive, which is putting all the BS to the side to raise these two humans that we made together. I just really think it's important that both of us are really going to share the weight of the work of what it takes to be a parent. All in all, like what I want for Savon and Sophia is I want them to feel loved. I want them to feel nurtured. I want them to feel cared for, like they matter, because they obviously they do matter. This is the whole reason why, we putting up with each other at the end of the day. You know what they say in Italy? Ancora imparo means still I learn. Yet I learn. Which means
learning is a lifetime process, and we just figuring this shit out and
period.
learn as we go. And then there's gonna be trial and errors. There's gonna be mistakes. There's gonna be keep on going, even though there are those mistakes. And there's going to be doing the best we can to make the best environment we can for the babies. And then end this cycle. Whether it be me, whether it be you, whether it be both of our families, we end this cycle. It's gonna be not easy, but we gonna do it. How many times did you say purr?
Leave me alone. As many times as I want to.
I made it funny. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
You know,
I'm gonna do my outro. Can you wait?
Okay.
Damn. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you like these videos, want to see more videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll also tune in next week for more videos. Bye.